Hi everyone, it's been a very busy month. This update was supposed to be for the end of June, and we are now well into the second week of July. So obviously this is a late update, but it's the only time that I was able to squeeze in this update, so let's begin. So I'm just gonna tell you guys that for the month of June, I didn't hit any of my goals for any of my quintet, so I'm not rolling in any other eyeshadows for this update. But I did use some of them a lot of times. So yeah, this is just going to be a quick update. This is like a transition update because I'm pretty sure that by July, I'm gonna hit my goals on some, if not all, of my shadows. So if you guys are watching this for the first time, my rules for my Pandos eyeshadows is either to hit pan on my eyeshadows, or if not to hit pan, then to use them 22 times. And if I roll in an eyeshadow that already has a pan, then my goal for that is to hit side pan or 22 uses. So let's begin. Let's begin with my Sultry palette from Anastasia, because this contains 3 shadows from my quintet. So the first one is Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz is this one. And Rose Quartz I use for the month of June only for 6 times. So definitely rolling in Rose Quartz until the next month. All in all, I've used Rose Quartz for a total of 8 times only. That's from when I rolled this in for the first time, which was in May. So Rose Quartz, I'm still keeping. By the way, the lighting is a little bit harsh because I'm filming at night, because this is the only time that I can squeeze in a little bit of filming. So the lighting is not ideal, but I hope that it's okay. So this is Rose Quartz. It's a bit harsh because of the light, artificial light, but I hope you can still see it. And then the next one is Bloom, which I usually pair with Rose Quartz. So I also use this 6 times. So this is Bloom. I'm gonna keep this in my quintet. As I mentioned, I'm not rolling up any eyeshadows for this round because I still love all of my eyeshadows. It's just that I just didn't have enough time to play with makeup and use them more than I would like. So I'm keeping Rose Quartz. But I'm keeping Bloom rather. But all in all, I've used Bloom for 14 times already. And then the last one from this palette is Birch, which is the eyeshadow that I've used the most from this palette. I've used Birch for 10 times this month, and Birch is this one. And you can see why, because it's just a neutral brown. So every time I remember to wear eyeshadow, I just usually gravitate towards Birch because it's just a neutral shadow. So I've used this 10 times this month, and all in all, I've used it 15 times. So I can definitely use Birch for 22 times in the next update. So this is Birch. So this is the look of all of my whole palette. You can, because of the harsh lighting, I think you can see a little bit of some dips on my shadows. And usually when I reach for one of my quintets, I also pair them with other shadows from this palette. So even though there's really not a lot of dips, it's even. The wear and tear from this palette is even. Because sometimes if I use Birch, I also use Cinder or Teak. So, or sometimes I pair Birch with Twig or Bloom with Slate. So the wear and tear is distributed throughout the palette and not just on my focused eyeshadows. So you can see, I think hopefully with the harsh lighting, you can see a little bit of wear from all of the shadows from this palette. And then the fourth one is from my Camel palette from the Natasha Denona, and this one I'm pretty close to using it 22 times. So for this month, I used this 13 times. And this is Dune. You can see a little bit, just a very wide and shallow dip edge. And that's because I always use my finger and then just put a soft like shimmer all over my lids. That's just how I use Dune. And all in all, I've used Dune for 17 times. So not a lot. If I really focus on this, I can wear Dune for 22 times already on the next update. And then the last one is the newest one, which I just rolled in from my last update. And this is the Viseart. This is from the Viseart Bullion palette. And it is the gold one. It's this one. This one I also almost always pair it with Birch from my Sultry. And I've used this for 11 times. So that's a lot of usage considering, you know, I only rolled this in from my last update. So this was almost brand new. This was only swatched when I rolled this in. And now I can see a little bit of wear from the shadow. You can't really see it because it's very metallic and then the light is very harsh. But you can definitely see some disruption on the pattern on the palette. And then also because I will reach for this, I would also reach for the black, which I never do, but I like the black here. It has no fallout whatsoever. So and then sometimes I will lighten or I will mute down the gold with either of these two shimmers. So it's been a very, even though I haven't hit my goals on any of my eyeshadows for this month, it's been a good round for wearing or for using up some of my eyeshadows. So yeah, I think that's for me, that's the goal, to really use up my eyeshadows. So yeah, even though I haven't hit any of my goals, I'm still quite happy because I'm getting some progress from my from my shadows that are not part of my quintet. But saying that, I'm gonna keep all of my shadows for this quintet. This is Dune and this is Brazen, the gold one from the Viseyard palette. Let me just swatch them. And also, I'm very light-handed with my eyeshadows, which is also why you can't really see a lot of wear down on my eyeshadows, because I have very small lids and then I'm very light-handed with my eyeshadows because I just want almost non-existent eyeshadow. But yeah, this is still my quintet. It's the same, but I'm halfway there. I'm halfway with all of my usage goals, and if I really focus on it, if time permits, I can use all of this up 22 times on the next update. Not that I'm promising, but definitely on my next update, I'm gonna be able to roll out some of these quintet. But that's gonna end this video. It's just a very quick update. I just wanted to put something out there because I know I miss filming. It's just that I've been doing a lot of things. Yeah, but that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that the lighting and everything is okay. And I know that my lens is a little bit what they called it, it's a bit dizzying because it's moving, but I hope that it's okay. I haven't looked for a new lens yet, so yeah, it's just a very busy month. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video.